In this question it says, for what real value? Real is the opposite of imaginary. A real number is any number that is not, it could be a positive, a negative, it's just not imaginary. And you guys know what imaginary is. It's like a negative number inside a square root, okay? So we want to find the real value of it. That means that they're probably going to give you a real and imaginary, and you have to choose the one that is real. So, okay, so now we have to solve this, okay? What you can do is, I'm going to split them apart, okay? I'm going to go x to the third minus 5x squared as 1 plus 2x minus 10. And if I do this, I could pull out from this x squared, because there's an x squared and there's an x squared there. If I pull out an x squared, this is going to remain just an x, and this one is going to have gotten pulled out, so it's just going to be x minus 5. And for this one right over here, I could pull out a 2, and this is going to be regular x. 2 out of 10 is going to be negative 5. So look here, now I have this and this that are the same. So basically, this right over here is like the same as 3x plus 4x. If I go 3x plus 4x, I would say 7x, for example, right? So this is like the 3, and that's like the 4, and that's like the x and the x. I could take these two numbers and add them together because they are going to be the same of this one, okay? So what I'm going to end up getting is x squared, and I'm going to take that, I'm going to add it, plus 2. And then I have this next to it, just like I have the 7 next to the x. And that's going to be x minus 5. Okay? Again, this right here is where I want you guys to stop and rethink, because that's going to be the point where when you're teaching it back, you're going to get mixed up, okay? I pulled out an x squared there, I pulled out that, but because they have the same little friend that they're attached to by multiplication, just like a 3x and a 4x are the same, they're both stuck to this, you could combine them together and combine these two to make this, like how they did the 7. 3 and the 4 combined to make the 7, and then it's just the other plain one right next to it. Now from this, you could go x squared plus 2 equals 0, and then x minus 5 equals 0. X is going to equal 5 on this side. 5 is going to be the answer, but I'm going to show you why this one is the real number, this one is the imaginary, and you could go like this. When you do that, it's going to go x squared, and when you do that, you got yourself an imaginary number, and you cannot use that because it asks for a real. Therefore, the answer is 5.